art and character designs provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Want to be first to have access to early artwork, concept sketches, exclusive art that can't be seen anywhere else? Then support Demon Artie over on her Patreon. Link in description below. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 Podcast. I am your host, Crimson Sin. Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord. Link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Before I begin the review, I want to do a little fan art shout out. I cannot say the name because it is in Russian, but it's going to be up on screen. And over on Twitter, at J98FTYIZCQEFXPZ. So definitely check them out. And look how cute this is. You got really very fine looking female version of me looking good. I'm dabbing, nothing wrong with that. And look, we got little Demon Artie down here at the bottom. Look how incredibly cute she is. But yeah, that's a little shout out. If anyone out there wants to do some more fan art of my character, and just send it to me and I'll make sure to do a little shout out before a video. And yeah, this is great. This is the coolest thing ever for me to see people taking an OC of mine and like doing their own stuff with it. It's so cool. So all are welcome to draw my character. Just hit me up on Twitter at C15 Podcasts and you guys can make it into a video. Episode 31 of Amphibia. We have a family fishing trip. And this is a very, it's filler. There's no way around it. It's definitely filler. You can completely skip this episode if you're about, rushed for time. But these are 11-minute episodes. It's cute. There's some cute moments. And there's some little continuity there. But it's just mainly for laughs and to get a little more Sprig, moments. But jump right into it. The family, I guess they rent a fishing boat every year and they go fishing and they're all getting ready for it. And and Sprig's super excited to go on this fishing trip because I guess it's like a big family tradition. Then Anne's like, oh, I'm gonna do some parasailing. So she has her like little hang glider thing. I'm thinking, oh my god, she's gonna end up killing herself because no safety equipment. And then Polly's like,
wow, flying? What a great way to spy on my enemies.
This is like his evil lady face. But I guess this fishing trip's super important to Sprig because he remembers being a little pollywog, and oh my god, he's so freaking cute. And he's like, oh, me and Hot Pop would go out and we would, get the bait ready. He'd let me steer the boat and they would go fishing together. And I mean, just look at this scene of a grandson and a grandpa fishing. Could there be anything more wholesome? So this means a lot to Sprig. But we're gonna throw a little monkey wrench in here. Sylvia, remember the girl that Hop Pop was like, sweet on and, did that dancing competition for her, invited her onto the boat with the family. And I'm like, oh, so it's cool. It's very nice to see Hop Pop find somebody he can, have a relationship with, being a grandfather's thing, but he wants to have a relationship with a woman, which is perfectly fine. And it's a good thing. But, that's going to get in the way of Sprig having, that special time with his grandpa. And this episode, like I said, it's all filler, but there's just some great jokes. Hop Pop comes out and he's like that classic old guy going on a boat with the lady look. He got the captain's, thing, the polo with the sweater tied around his neck. He looks ridiculous, but I love it.
Ready for the brisk open waters? Ahoy there.
Dang, HP, looking good.
But it's like, oh, and Sylvia's dressed up real nice and she's happy to be invited out with their family little thing. And this is getting to Sprig. He's like, okay. We'll still have time together, whatever. She can be there. It's fine. We get a gag about them destroying the freaking dock this is behind their house, right? But it pulls out the dock because they forgot to untie it or whatever. But all the little things, Sprig's like, oh, time to get the bait ready. But Hop Pop's spending time with Sylvia. He wants to spend time with his girlfriend. And, he's having to do everything by himself. We have Anne who wants to do this parasailing thing. And I guess she always wanted to do this. And we have a little flashback. And
sweet. Mom, can I try parasailing?
ไม่ได้แต่ถ้าจะซักผ้าเราก็ได้เลย
Ugh, never mind.
oh my God. Anne in a ponytail. Oh, I freaking love it. It's so cute. She's like, on the thing, she's looking it up like a YouTube video. She's like, hey, Mom, can I go parasailing? And then her mom's like, no, you can't, but you can clean up your room like you can do your laundry. And she finishes watching the video and he crashes. And that's all she had for instruction on how to do this. Like, oh my God, Anne, you're going to end up getting yourself killed. So all she does is tie a rope to herself and she goes flying up there. And I thought she was seriously gonna, like, she gets hurt, but it's like cartoony and she gets right back up. But we get back to Sprig and he's getting tossed around by the bait because they're like big worms. And Polly's like, hey, isn't you and Grandpa normally do this together? How you and Hop Hop? Oh, yeah, but he's hanging out with Sylvia and then he's already fishing with her. And it's like, oh, dang, that was supposed to be like their special time. So this is really getting to Sprig. And, Anne comes crashing back down from parasailing and then she's trying to give him some advice about, dude, just have fun, just let it go. But she's still tied to the things. She gets sucked right back up into the sky. Hop Pop and Sylvia are walking by and doing all the cutesy little stuff together. And it's pissing Sprig off. He's going to try to ruin the day. Like, oh, I want to make her want to leave. I'm going to mess up everything. And in classic cartoon fashion, everything he does only pushes them closer together. And so we get a little mini montage of him trying to prank her, gives her a bunch of he sabotages the lunch. The faces, oh my god, the faces in the show are so funny. I mean, look at this face. Sprig, you're a freak. He puts a bunch of chili peppers in her sandwich. He's gonna give it to her. She eats it, gets big up, but she likes spicy stuff. Tries to put this bug in her hair, and then she pulls it out and her hair gets all shiny and beautiful. And then even Sprig has to realize, dang, her hair looks real nice. Maybe she's born with it, right? Or maybe it's Maybelline. But she does the whole beautiful hair thing. Then he tries to knock some slick on the ground and try to trip her up, and then she falls into Hop Hop's arms, and then it just creates situations where they end up just getting closer and closer, and it's starting to bum him out. He was angry, now he's just straight up sad. So he even has a little song. I'll play a little bit of the clip.
A little baby frog like me thought of only possibility of hanging with my hop, of hanging with my pop.
I was talking about being a little boy and being sad, and he just wants to spend time with his grandpa. But, he's hanging out with Sylvia. But then even Sylvia notices how sad Sprig is. And she's a cool lady. Sylvia's one cool chick. I like how she handles all this. But there's Sprig, and he's singing his sad song about being a sad little boy. And even in the reflection, he's a little boy again, like when he was a pollywog. But, he's sitting there being a little bump on the log. And then here comes Anne crashing back in, and she's, trying to give some more advice and everything about, it's okay, just let it go, have fun like the rest of us, and just get sucked off again. Take the damn hang glider off, you idiot. He's like, you know what? He's getting all I got to do something more. I can't let this go, and this is supposed to be my time. She's ruining everything. Again, I'll play this little clip here.
No! Stay fun!
Uh-oh.
I just love the faces. Look at this face. My God. Those bugs are gross. Imagine getting one of those in your mouth. Oh my God. But Sylvia walks over and she's like, she knows Sprig's kind of having he's not having a good time. So she's like, oh, Sprig, how about we talk? You don't seem so well. And of course he's like, oh no, I'm fine. Oh, it's perfectly fine. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. She picks him up and stands him down. She's like, hey, so what's going on, little man? He's like, oh no, everything's great, wonderful. She's like, oh, I'm so glad you're, Hop Hop invited me on this trip. I'm having such a great time. Your grandpa's a great dude. And basically trying to get, explain to him that they're spending time together, but we should do this like a family event. They see these really beautiful flowers out there on the bog. And he's like, oh yeah, this face. Oh, those are Hop Hop's favorite. If you swam out there and got him somehow, man, he'd really appreciate it. I mean, how can you not trust a face like this? But he's like, oh yeah, go do that. He's trying to be all... And of course Sylvia's going to want to do it because one, she's an adventurous lady. And two, she's cool like that. So she's like, oh, I'll be right back. And Sprig's like, yeah, I bet you will. He totally is going to sabotage her and leave her out there. So she swims out there and then he starts to pull up the rope, but he has, so she can't get back on the boat, but he kind of has second thoughts about it. He's like, wait a minute, what the hell am I doing? I can't be this jealous and this man. But then he just goes along with it anyways. He's like, oh, Hop Hop, trying to oh, now it's time for you and me. And he's all dressed up in his fishing gear. And this is the moment. She's like, you know what, Sprig? Sylvia was telling me that you looked a little lonely and that we should have some fishing time together, just you and me. So it's like, oh, Sylvia set it up for them to have alone time. He didn't have to go do this stupid thing, trying to send her away. And she was, observant enough and she cared enough to make sure that Sprig also had his, time with his grandfather. So this is a mega gut punch, hardcore. And it's like, oh, he just sent her to go die. then he's like, oh, hey. And he's like, where's Sylvia? Oh, she's swimming out over there. And then he doesn't quite admit why she's out there, but it's like, oh, we don't have time to worry about it. We have to go save her and turn the boat around. They're like, we can't see her. And then Sprague gets into the hang glider. And Anne's like, man, it's really, really hard to do. It's not as easy as it looks. He goes up there and he's like a freaking pro.
Sprig, it's not as easy as it looks. How is he doing that?
Anne's like, what the hell? How the hell can he can do this without even one time doing it? And I can even freaking figure it out. But he finds her, and that little island was a giant enemy crab. It was a big giant crab, and she's kind of fighting it off and doing her best, but of course they're going to try to save her. This thing's like a monster. So they straight crash the boat into this thing. And it like takes the whole, what's that, starboard? I forget which side of the boat's the front. It cracks the whole thing. I'm so, how the hell does this boat not sink? But whatever. And they start to fight it and just trying to get it to go away. And once they eat it, it's a stupid gag. Because imagine claw meat bigger than your body. How freaking awesome that would be. But how are they going to cook it? But it's like, oh, we could eat it. But then, Sprig goes in like a freaking boss. He's dodging all these things, and he swoops in, saves Sylvia, and they get out of there, and they bring her back to the boat. It's like, oh, they're like, oh, it was quite an ordeal. Thank you for saving us. But look at if this is the front of the boat, how come it's not broken anymore? Okay, whatever. And she's like, oh, look, I got your favorite flowers. And then Hop Pop's like, those aren't my favorite flowers. I like, was it like daffodils? Hop Pop's such an old man. But then Sprig has to just admit, yeah, it was me. I sent her out there, and he puts one of the little flowers in her hair. It looks really cute. He basically apologizes for everything, and then, they both like Hop Pop. And then she kind of gives Hop Pop a little kiss on his cheek, and then he goes, Sprig kind of learns that he's gonna not necessarily have to share his grandfather, but there's time for everything. You're not gonna be able to monopolize everything, but you will have your time because their family is hopefully growing a little bit here. I want Hop Up to have someone in his life because he seems like a really lonely dude. And then it's pretty much how the episode ends. Polly gets in the hang glider thing and she flies around, and the end of the episode. Very, very just a cute, fun little episode. A little continuity here and there, but no major impact. Doesn't do anything really wrong. There's some good laughs, some ridiculously funny facial expressions, especially with Sprig, and Anne is always as funny as ever. But definitely just a fun, feel-good filler episode.
Funny thing, Sylvia.
Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.